The only honest thing to do is cancel the results and then call for another election day. I know that some people ask, what about the cost? There's no cost to democracy. Whatever is right is right. If this country has to source for money in order to go forth, to give Nigerians a credible election so that we can give hope to our country that there's a future for this nation, we have to go on, even if it involves us borrowing money from any source. Democracy, that's a foundation. As long as that is broken and there's trust deficits in this nation, we will not be able to move forward as a nation.
You're welcome to Abntv Live. This is a beautiful, beautiful day. How are you all doing? It's really, really, really very hot everywhere now. Whatever is happening in Nigeria is affecting the whole globe, and that is just the truth. And yes, there is a whole lot to talk about. We don't even know what is exactly to say is happening. So many news flying around, and you know, since Saturday, Nigeria has become a beehive of activities. All the states, local government areas, you know, everywhere is just buzzing, as in busy as a bee. And yeah, we saw that was from Governor Okowa saying the elections has to be cancelled. And he's saying even if it means borrowing money, INEC must do something about this. What are you saying? I know every family is talking about this. And yes, the Abntv family is talking about it. What are you thinking? What are you saying? What's your take? How have you been? I know of many people whose blood pressure has been up there since Saturday. Many have not been able to sleep. A lot of, you know, different schools of thoughts. And as much as we can, we will bring to you today different things that different people are saying. And in all this, which way forward? My name is Bukola Sarah Omobabai, and I'm glad to be here today to present the news update on Abntv US Live. We are right now also transmitting live on Facebook at SHINA OYINLOLA, and on Facebook, on YouTube at Abntv US. If you are yet to subscribe, quickly press that button. Okay, so yes, we have seen that Okowa saying the election has to be cancelled. And we have some responses. Mighty_soft says, now only to borrow money, this Okowa sabi, now so he borrow billions of naira for Delta State head. And we have WG Makeup Artistry saying, cancelling is not the best thing. Let's be factual. Because it's this INEC that will still collate the results and give to us. We suggest they should revisit the result and give us a transparent result. And we have Kingdom Ingoloso saying the INEC chairman has been compromised. Someone who is non-biased and straightforward needs to handle this. And that's that people are saying on what Governor Okowa said, asking that the election be cancelled and that if INEC has to borrow money, so be it. From Punch newspapers, we have the All Progressive Congress has kicked against the call by the People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party, and the African Democratic Congress for the resignation of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmoud Yakubu. The APC Presidential Campaign Council, in a counter press conference on Tuesday, shortly after the opposition party's news briefing, said the presidential and National Assembly elections held on Saturday were credible enough. Speaking, the spokesman for the APC Campaign Council, Festus Keyamo, said it was legally wrong to call for the altering of the electoral process when the results had not even been declared. Asking INEC chair to step down, illegal. APC replies, PDP, LP, and ADC. And we have that it's been going on and everyone is talking about the election. There is virtually nothing else to talk about. We have from the Punch newspapers, Nigeria elections 2023. Obasanjo's call for election cancellation, self-serving, provocative. Federal government. This is coming in the wake of what retired Major General Obasanjo is saying concerning the election. We have a video on that. We have a footage on that where INEC, he said INEC is compromised, election rigged, anarchy looming. Obasanjo writes Buhari wants counting of results stopped. If we have that video, we could quickly say it. INEC compromised, election rigged, anarchy looming. Obasanjo writes Buhari wants counting of result stopped. That is what he's saying. And we have this from Adeola Fayemwa. She says, INEC compromised, election rigged. Obasanjo writes Buhari wants counting of results stopped. We have different people responding to that. Omotayo _T-boy says, OBJ is the greatest election rigger. He is the architect of Nigeria political problems. He should keep shut. What did he do for 8 years to reform the electoral process? Let's listen to what Obasanjo said. Let's watch and listen.
An appeal for caution and rectification. Nigerian brothers and sisters, greetings to you all. I am constrained to speak at this point, and I crave the indulgence of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency General Muhammadu Buhari, to make this statement because I've had opportunity to keep him aware of what I know is happening and the danger looming ahead. On many occasions in the past, I have not hesitated to point out lacuna in the action of the President and his government. But as far as the election issues that we are now facing are concerned, the President has proved beyond reasonable doubt that he will want to leave a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible elections. Until last Saturday night, February 25th, 2023, the good and noble plan and preparation for the elections seem to be going well. For the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, a lot of money was spent to introduce bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, and the server for immediate transmission of results from polling units. It is no secret that INEC officials at operational level have been allegedly compromised to make what should have worked not work and to revert to manual transmission of results, which is manipulated and the results doctored. The chairman of INEC may claim ignorance, but he cannot fold his hands and do nothing when he knows that election process has been corrupted and most of the results that are brought out outside BVAS and server are not true reflection of the will of Nigerians who have made their individual choice. At this stage, we do not need wittingly or unwittingly to set this country on fire with the greed, irresponsibility, and unpatriotic act of those who allegedly gave money to INEC officials for perversion and those who collected the blood money. Let me appeal to the chairman of INEC, if his hands are clean, to save Nigeria from the looming danger and disaster which is just waiting to happen. If the chairman can postpone elections 4 days to the election 4 years ago, he can do everything to rectify the errors of the last 2 days. No beavers, no result to be acceptable. And no uploading through server, no result to be acceptable. Whereas beavers and servers have been manipulated or rendered inactive, such result, where beavers and servers have been manipulated or rendered inactive, such results must be declared void and inadmissible for election declaration. Chairman INEC, I have thought that you will use this wonderful opportunity to mend your reputation and character for posterity. Your Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, tension is building up, and please let all elections that do not pass the credibility and transparency test be cancelled and be brought back with areas where elections were disrupted for next Saturday, March 4, 2023. And beavers and saver officials be changed. To know which stations or polling units were manipulated, let a committee of INEC staff and representatives of the 4 major political parties with the chairman of Nigeria Bar Association look into what must be done to have hitch-free elections next Saturday. Mr. President, may your plan and hope for leaving a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible election be realized. Mr. President, please don't let anybody say to you that it does not matter or it is the problem of INEC. On no account should you be seen as part of the collusion or compromise. When the die is cast, it will be your problem as the chief executive of this country and that of the nation. Chairman of INEC may sneak out of the country or go back to his ivory tower. Your Excellency, thank you for hearing me out. Compatriot Nigerians, please exercise patience until the wrong is righted. I strongly believe that nobody will toy with the future and fortune of Nigeria at this juncture. Long live Nigeria in peace, security, stability, and in the hope for a greater future. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and that is what President Obasanjo, former President Obasanjo, has said to the sitting president. And we have this response to all that he said as Nigeria elections 2023, Obasanjo's call for election cancellation, self-serving, provocative federal government. The federal government on Tuesday appealed to former President Olusegun Obasanjo not to truncate the 2023 general election with his inciting, self-serving, and provocative letter on the elections. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, in a statement by his media aide, Segun Adeyemi, said the former president's call that the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, should prevail on the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, to stop the election result collation process and rectify the allegations raised against the INEC from many quarters was nothing but a calculated attempt to undermine the electoral process. The Punch reports that opposition parties, the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party, under which Obasanjo led the country from 1999 to 2007, had accused INEC of complicity in alleged malpractices during the polls. Obasanjo's call for election cancellation, self-serving, provocative federal government. And we have a few responses here. We have Haremenike _ saying, with due respect, sir, your government, in collaboration with INEC chairman, is about to sink this ship called Nigeria with this charade election result, which does not in any way reflect the wishes of Nigerians despite their resilient and pains of voting on 25th February. There is a looming danger and it's going to catch up with everyone. God bless Nigeria. And we have Washington KCOBI saying, who is this on the picture? Is that OBJ? Punch newspaper, you guys are also confused as INEC. I don't know what that means. We have IFI _ Juku1 saying, cancel this election for gross intimidation and rigging. It was not a fair election. So there is a whole lot going on. A whole lot going on. People are complaining. They're having videos, pictures that people took when they cast their vote, when it was counted, and then all manner of things going on now, with different results being published out there. And we have this coming in also from Punch newspapers, and it says, APC asked DSS to arrest Enenche Dino Melaye. The All Progressive Congress Presidential Campaign Council on Monday called on the Department of State Services to invite the General Overseer of Dunamis Church, Paul Enenche, over his inciting sermon on the pulpit last Sunday. Also, the PCC asked security agencies to arrest two spokespersons for the opposition People's Democratic Party, Dino Melaye and Dele Momodu, for allegedly attempting to hit the polity through their utterances. The PCC Special Advisor on Media and Strategic Communications, Dele Alake, made the call in Abuja on Monday morning at a press conference, as APC asked DSS to arrest Enenche Dino Melaye. And yes, let me get to some of the responses that we have. We have Taiwo Lemoshe saying, have they asked that their thugs be arrested? And we have Daniel Kenny B saying, they are trying to give you glimpses of how they will use DSS to bully a lot of people in their government. Like I've said, Tinubu will never be the president of Nigeria. Never. We have Anoluwapo Deborah saying APC has not even won and they are already threatening people to be arrested. If they win, they will start going to individual houses to arrest them, right? What God did for the king in the Bible who believed in his heart that he owns everything, that what will happen at the end of everything. Watch and see. People are getting prophetic right now. And then we have, it's Joe Lohimahi. And it says, it will be like the Syrian army and Elisha. If you know, you know. And then let me take one more. I am _ Kashi says, all this will be happening when there is a breakdown of law. APC asking DSS to arrest someone. Who are they to ask DSS to arrest? This country is somehow. They have embarrassed the police to the extent they don't regard them anymore. going straight to the DSS before the police. And that's the people kept, commenting on that story. It says APC asked DSS to arrest Enenche, Dino Melaye, and Dele Momodu because of their utterances that they claim are inciting. Okay, let's go on now. We've had a lot of surprises. How even in Lagos, Tinubu could not deliver, Lagos, and in Kano, the result has just been very surprising, to say the least. And we have this coming from Pulse Nigeria 247, and it says, breaking, Obi defeats Tinubu Atiku in Abuja with wide margin. There was actually a story, there was a report that even in Aso Rock polling booths, Peter Obi actually won, the Aso Rock polling booths. But we have this coming in from Post Nigeria 247, and says the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has emerged the winner of the 2023 presidential election in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Obi, who secured 281,717 votes, beat Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Obi defeats Tinubu Atiku in Abuja with wide margin. And yes, we are collating results, a whole lot going on there. And we have some election observers. This is coming from EU observation mission, and they say insufficient planning, others marred polls, says EU observation mission. The electoral observation mission of the European Union on Monday presented a preliminary report of its observations of Nigeria's 2023 general election at a press conference held at the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. Chief observer of the mission, Barry Andrews, in his address, disclosed that the mission had a total of 110 observers, including 11 core team members, 14 long-term observers, and 96 short-term observers, including delegates of the European Parliament. He further said the elections were marred by cases of abuse of incumbency, widespread allegations of vote buying, disinformation of voters, and the lack of planning in critical stages of the electoral process. Insufficient planning, others marred polls, says EU observation mission. And we also have another observer saying, okay, let me get this first, I'll come back to that. We have Commonwealth observers saying election largely peaceful. The chairperson of the Commonwealth Observer Group and former president of South Africa, His Excellency Thabo Mbeki, has urged aggrieved political candidates to seek legal redress. He said this in Abuja on Monday when he presented the Commonwealth Observation Group preliminary report. The Commonwealth observers were in the Federal Capital Territory, Benue, Edo, Kano, Lagos, Ondo, Rivers, and Sokoto states to observe the presidential and National Assembly election. Commonwealth observers say election largely peaceful. Yes, so we're seeing two different things from the European observers, the Commonwealth observers. They have probably seen it from different angles, but well, that's what they are saying. And then we have this coming in from the Punch newspaper also that says the National Broadcasting Commission has warned broadcasters covering the general elections to desist from using or allowing their platforms and facilities to be used for the broadcast of content that may lead to the breakdown of law and order in Nigeria. The Director General of NBC, Balarabe Ilela, gave the warning in a statement titled Warning to Broadcast Stations, obtained by journalists in Abuja on Monday night. while reminding all broadcast stations that they have a duty to promote sustainable democracy in Nigeria. The Commission also warned that appropriate sanctions would be meted out to any airing station that operates outside the confines of the Nigeria Broadcasting Code. NBC warns broadcast stations, threatens sanctions. And yes, in the city of Abuja, we hear that there are protests going on. And we have some footages that we would share with you on, to that effect. Residents reportedly stormed INEC's office in Abuja to protest the 2023 polls. Okay. And we have some responses from them. We have the Food Networking too saying, and petition too, they should open petition online for us to sign for the cancellation of the election in places they were rigged. This is our only chance. We can't afford to wait for another 8 years to get it right. Now or never. And we have Kennedy Excel saying INEC of Edo State and Abia State, their own protests in Aguheram, their own protest, now war. Let's look at the footage right now coming in from Abuja, where the protests have begun.
INEC chairman must be fired. Yes. INEC chairman must be fired. Yes.
Yes, you're welcome back to Abntv Live. And yes, we are still very much here. And there's still a whole lot going on in Nigeria. That is the protest that started in Abuja about 4 hours ago. And people are saying this is going to go on around all over the country. INEC offices are going to be the point of, gathering and all that. Well, it's a whole lot going on there. And yes, also coming in within the hour, we have this from Punch newspapers. 1 second. This just came up, and it says there was a rowdy session. There was a rowdy Senate session over INEC result collation. The Senate experienced a rowdy session over the collation of the results of the Presidential and National Assembly 2023 election. The senator representing the Kwara Central, Ibrahim Oloriegbe, citing orders 41 and 51, presented a motion on the need to call for calm and appeal to political parties, stakeholders, and Nigerians to abide by the rule of law on the election process in the just concluded election. It was backed by other senators in the All Progressives Congress, stating that it was very important for the highest legislative body to be involved to bring calm to the raging storm among political parties. Rowdy Senate session over INEC result collation. A lot is going on. A lot is going on, and yes, we still have another footage that we're going to be showing you about what is going on right now in Nigeria. It's so powerful. Yes, let's watch this very quickly.
A word of caution. Dear friends, we have witnessed an unusually stressful and challenging elections and vote casting process under very difficult conditions in most cases. Yesterday, some people's voting didn't start till around 1 p.m. Some people in some places had rains and all manner of things, all manner of strenuous condition. But I saw patriotism, enthusiasm, and the determination of our nation's citizens for a change of story like I have never before seen. Record-breaking turnout crowds. Our polling unit, maybe the crowd multiply like 10 times of what it has ever been, with multitudes of first-time voters. Unfortunately, the human demons in our country and their lunatic mad agents in various parts of this country didn't allow for a peaceful and just process in those places. Video recordings of their misdeeds were flying from Lagos, from Rivers, from Kogi, from Anambra, etc., with thugs at the helm of affairs at certain units. Someone was saying, if you are not voting our party in a particular polling unit in Lagos, and the police was standing right there, leave here. What a country. I thought I had an order that every thug should be shot down at sight. There was a place where the gate was locked, and the thugs told the people, if you are not voting our party, their party, their disastrous, nonsense, useless party, don't come in here. In some places, people are told, if you don't want to vote our party, go back to your place. In certain places, there was a report of no more presidential ballot papers. But there were ballot papers for senatorial and House of Reps. There were other places where a particular party's logo and name was not on the ballot paper at all. Also, there were cases of thugs snatching ballot papers. Underage voting. I think they showed me a clip of a boy of about, is it 4 years or 5 years, 6 years, casting a vote somewhere. The question is, who are the kinds of leaders or aspirants who will orchestrate those kinds of criminality? They are worthless, valueless, generational liabilities, mobile disasters, who have neither the credibility, relevance, or quality to command any form of followership or win any form of credible election. So they have to resort to criminality, thuggery, and all forms of manipulative devices to attempt to win. The Lord rebuke you. Those are primordial, medieval, outmoded, antiquated, outdated, primitive, obsolescent entities. Ancient people who belong only to history and not to the modern times. Bringing Stone Age, barbaric, savage, bestial, animal behavior into contemporary times. using ballot snatching and voter intimidation. When you look at them, they look like animals. Both those thugs and those who send them like animals. What monkeys will not do, what baboons will not do, are what these human demons in the name of so-called aspiring leaders, animals trying to lead human beings. Impossible. Animals trying to lead people. Animals, apes, trying to lead human beings. It is impossible. We announce that they are at the end of their road, politically and otherwise, since they have confirmed that they don't belong to this age. Who are these kinds of leaders? They are detestable, abhorrent, reprehensible, obnoxious, odious personalities, bent on immersing the nation in the flavor of shame and ignominy in the eyes of the international community, as they watch all the terrible things through their contemptible, execrated, abominable electoral crimes and actions, bringing Nigeria into odium and opprobrium. We announce that the shame that they are trying to bring on the nation remains their shame forever. It remains the shame of all that pertains to them forever. Voting manipulation, all manner of things. Now, despite all these abnormalities cited, the people of Nigeria overwhelmingly expressed their choice of leadership through their vote. Everywhere, voting against even so-called aspirants and winning them in their own grounds, in their polling units, winning them in their territories, in their so-called states. The people spoke through their vote. This is my counsel to INEC. INEC, be strongly advised to do the right thing and do it on time. Issues of inability to upload results on server, failure of results upload from beavers machines, delay in the arrival of results, especially from the northern parts of this country, is raising suspicion. They are raising a lot of suspicion. What was the use of giving the hope to the country? INEC is ready. Beavers machine, automatic transmission of results. And yet we are here, still here now. Result manipulation and all manner of things are still going on. Kindly ensure that this is not game as usual. Every attempt at scuttling the will of the people or frustrating the zeal of the youth will only produce unimaginable consequences. You are not dealing with dummies. You are dealing with intelligent people. Nigerians are tired of the games of these demonic agents, and we are not going to take it anymore. People have voted. They are watching their votes. People already have the results of their polling units, etc., as confirmed at the end of the voting exercise. Just be wise. Do the right thing and go down in history in honor. I'm talking to the INEC leadership right now, the chairman. Do the right thing and go down in history in honor and dignity, or do the wrong thing and go down in shame and ignominy and infamy forever. God bless Nigeria. Stand up on your feet, people. We are not, hear me, we are not going to take rubbish from anybody. We are not going to take garbage from anybody. You can't take anybody for the ride. You have taken us for the ride for too long, and now we won't take rubbish. Lift up your hands. The Bible said there are many devices in the heart of man. 200 million people taken for a ride by a few irresponsible, redundant, remotely disconnected human entities that don't belong to this present age. Few of them, handful of them, valuable for nothing. They are sellable for nothing. They are not marketable. Taking a whole nation for a ride. You are joking. You are joking. hands. The Bible said in the book of Job chapter 5 verse 12, there are many devices in the heart of a man. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. Lift your hands and say after me, say, Father, we ask that your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Say, Father, we ask that you frustrate the counsel of the devil, the agenda of wickedness in this nation. Frustrate their counsel. Oh Lord, in the name of Jesus, open your mouth and pray.
You're welcome back to Abntv Live. Yes, that was Pastor Paul Enenche of Dunamis Church that his arrest was being called for. I mean, that was a whole lot. I know many of you are watching like, you're like, you know, that was a whole lot. That was a whole lot. And well, things are happening. These things are ongoing. Elections were held. There were a lot of things that happened. There were a lot of things that we had never seen happen. Like, as in, how can Tinubu lose Lagos? Does that show that they were just really, really compliant? Does that mean that they were really, really ready to allow the people's votes to count? I mean, Peter Obi won in Abuja, where the the power of incumbency is most easily used in this, on the, the seat of power. But the people's voice, was heard. Does this have anything to say about the quality or the fairness of the election that was held on Saturday? What are your takes on these things? There's a whole lot of things happening right here. I mean, even right there, we were reliably informed that the Budillion polling booths where Tinubu resides, Peter Obi won also at that center. So there's a whole lot, there are a lot of first that have happened in this just concluded election. However, yes, INEC promised us. They said they were ready. They had how many years to prepare for this? They knew the load that was going to come on the server. So what happened? Why is this happening right now? And it's a whole lot of things happening. And yes, all fingers are crossed, and we are expectant. We are expectant because, yes, we want something new. Like we have said here, let the best man win. Or whoever wins is going to be held accountable to us as a people. For me, my joy is that the people are awake now. People went out en masse. They did not only cast their votes, they stayed to defend their votes. People use their phones to record, take pictures, take video clips and all that. It shows that, yes, we are ready to move on. And for once, there is a strong opposition to the ruling parties and the powers that be in Nigeria. If you asked me, things are getting better and we are moving nearer our redemption as a nation. We'll take a short break, and when I come back, I will bring the entertainment part of the news update. Don't go anywhere.
Making people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages.
Amgreen Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgreen Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgreen Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099.
Check us out at www.amgreenlogistics.com or care@amgreenlogistics.com.
Telephone 346-374-7743 or 614-5180. IG at @AmgryLogistics_. Tell someone about us because we are swift, affordable, and reliable. If you are interested in healthcare field, Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training with professional trained instructors and on-site clinical practical in-state approved nursing facilities. We also provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-6621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77077. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech Job Placement Assistance is available. If it is branding, printing, and graphics design, let us undo it for you. Daystar International is an household name when it comes to office branding, car branding, stock branding, church pamphlet, signs, and banners. We also do business cards, flyers, mugs, t-shirts, embroideries, buttons, and stickers. Let the professional undo your branding, printing, and graphics design needs. Daystar International, 14165 Bisona Street, Houston, Texas 77083. Telephone 347-500-7328. IG Daystar_International_Prints or www.daystarinternational.com. Daystar International. We print, brand, and do graphics for the world. Daystar International. Check us out. Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Bisona Street, Suite 337, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
Yes, you're welcome back to Abntv Live. I know I promised to bring the entertainment part of the news update, but I cannot leave the news update without bringing this. We have this Linda Ikeji blog official has it on her blog that APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu received in audience representatives of the ECOWAS election monitoring team led by the former Nigerian president Goodluck Jonathan and former president of Ghana, Mr. John Mahama, at his residence in Abuja today, February 28th. And what they're saying, the pictures speak. Let's look at the pictures. The pictures speak. The pictures speak, but we don't know. Some are claiming that, oh, they came to actually congratulate him. Well, we have a lot of, stuffs going on. We never can tell. Can we see all the other pictures? Someone says, Moscow Lily says, this is media propaganda. It has nothing to do with him winning the election. Fear not. Okay, we have exclusive here saying, I'm not surprised. Now, Jonathan keep us here. He had the opportunity to rule the country right, but did not. That's Tinubu right there, and that's Jonathan with him. And we have a lot of people saying many things there. We don't know yet, but they say they've gone to congratulate him. Could that be? Seeing that INEC is yet to make an announcement of who the winner is. Well, yes, like I said earlier, fingers crossed, and we are all very expectant. We are waiting to hear who we get there, and then we know what next to do. And please, we are imploring everyone to be calm. I don't think anybody should put themselves in harm's way. Yes, people have gone out there to cast their vote en masse, defended their votes and all that. At this point, we need to be calm and we need peace. And I think people should be wise and keep safe at this point while we wait for the issue to unfold. And then, we can always redress it. Whatever they come up with, we can always challenge it. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do. But violence should not be an option at this point. I'll take a short break, and when I come back, I promise when I come back now, it will be time for the entertainment news. Something to cheer up your day.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurts includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037 through Grubhub, Uber Eats and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger or ship from Niger to USA and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. My name is SHINA, your OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lónìkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn, ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì ìléwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago tó rún 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store ló nìyẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
About auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2 vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Being at number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies and African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
And yes, you're welcome back to Abntv Live, and this is the entertainment part of the news update. And we have this cheery news from Adeniyi Johnson and Seyi Edun. They are both entertainers and well-loved Nollywood stars as they welcome their set of twins after 7 years of waiting. Congratulations, Adeniyi Johnson and Seyi Edun. As reported by Post Nigeria 247, Nollywood stars Adeniyi Johnson and Seyi Edun, who have been married for 7 years, welcomed a set of twins. The couple announced the good news on Instagram after praying to God for a child for 7 years following their wedding. An ecstatic Johnson wrote, "Hallelujah, latest twins dad in town. My wife and I waited for 7 years. God is indeed God. He planned it as a birthday gift for me, friends, family, fans, well-wishers, associates. I'm happy and pleased to announce to you all that I am the latest twins dad. My wife is doing fine and Ibeji are doing great. Thank you all. And he went on to say, this is why I couldn't post or celebrate my birthday. I didn't even remember it's my birthday. Apologies for not replying messages, taking calls, or commenting on your post. I hope this good news will make you pardon me. Love you all. Thank you at I Am Shei for these beautiful kids. God keep and protect them for us. I love you, baby. And that is it. People are congratulating Adeniyi Johnson and Sheyi Edun. And yes, from Abntv, we join the world to congratulate this family on the arrival of their blessed set of twins. Alrighty, congratulations to everyone that's expecting their own twins. That is how we will come together to rejoice with you all very soon by the grace of God. And yes, it's congratulations from us to them. Congratulations. And yes, with this cheery news, I'm bringing it to a wrap on the news updates today. All hands are on deck, yes, and yes, fingers are crossed as we wait for INEC to announce to us who our next president is in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. God bless you all. My name is Bukola Sarah, and yes, I will take a commercial break, and when I come back, ABNTV Live will continue.
This world will face troubles, yet he reassures us of how the story ends. He says, fear not, I have overcome this world for you. Be confident by the blood of the Lamb. We overcome. Woo! Hallelujah. By
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us.
Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy and fax. Scanning and lamination. You all renters or rent auto sales. Shipping, FedEx, UPS. 12134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help. If you are interested in healthcare field, Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training with professional trained instructors and on-site tours and on-site clinical practical in state approved nursing facilities. We provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 7707. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
Hello everyone, you're welcome back to Abntv Live. I still remain yours truly, Bukola Sarah Omobabai. And yes, we are transmitting live in Houston, Texas. And we are on channel 15.6 on the local TV channel. On YouTube, we are right there at Abntv US. If you are yet to subscribe, go ahead and do that right away. And yes, on Facebook, we are live streaming at SHINA OYINLOLA. So that's how it has been today. And you know, we are just very expectant. I mean, I keep checking for updates every now and then. Who is the next president of our great nation, Nigeria? And there's still a lot to talk about today. And yes, I have with me in the studio, I know you already had a sneak peek at him, but he's right here.
It's something else. I don't know what to say. But, I believe we can still be, we can do better than what we are doing in Nigeria today. There are a couple of things that a lot of people don't understand. And I want to let us understand something. You see, there are a couple of results that has never been mentioned. Look at the one that is right in front of them in Abuja there. They haven't said.
Really?
And they're talking about the one in Ikeja, the one in Ikate, the one in... What I see in that is that I notice there is this foul play that is happening. If you want to win, if you want to become a Nigerian president, you must have 25% in some certain states,
right,
including FTT, which is Abuja. But now we already won the...
Yeah, he won. That means he has the largest.
No, just
but doesn't mean... but doesn't mean that they don't have... Somebody else does not even have, you know, the 25%.
I will say this now. I'm not saying it's bad for people to do what they are supposed to do. But as it is, there are a couple of things that we need to put into consideration. The first thing is that this so-called election, is it free and fair? It's just a question. Is it free and fair?
It's a very tough...
Is it free and fair? That's it.
It's not concluded yet, anyway.
No.
They've not concluded.
No, what I'm saying is with the situation on ground, with what we have seen so far.
With what we have seen
so far,
one will be tempted...
Is it free and fair?
With what we have seen so far, one will be tempted to say it wasn't free and fair.
Okay.
But with the results that we are seeing, one will also be kind of inclined to say, it's not unfair.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing I see is that at the other side, the Anambra side, I can see that a lot of ladies, old women, they want to vote. And someone is just lining them up
and telling them
and putting their finger
and we know those that used to do that one. We know them.
Okay. For a particular what do you call it?
Candidate.
And all of them are there. There are many.
And as they are coming, they are putting their hands, they are putting their fingers, they are putting their fingers. And also, at our own end here, I overheard somebody that was saying, if you are not voting for so, this is not your place to vote. What is wrong with Nigerians? What is I don't know. Are we okay with what is happening to us? When I was very young, I used to hear we are the future of Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still young anyway. I can still be.
I was going to say that you're still the future of Nigeria. I was just going to say that.
Because the future of Nigeria is actually not seen now. Because I can see in the north side, I saw a couple of kids. I call them kids because they are just between maybe 7 or 6 years old. On the line, what are they doing? Voting for who? What do they understand by vote? Are you supposed to vote at the age of 6 or 7?
Mm-hmm.
Even 10, even 11?
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to be on the line? So I could see that there are a couple of people that are voting. The kids are there.
Is it safe to say that? Be like say for election, rigging a part of the game.
No, definitely.
Now who out rig? Now they win.
Because I see it that if you don't rig, you're probably not a good player of the democracy.
Really?
Yeah, because it happens here in America too. It happens everywhere.
Are you sure?
No, they said it. The people. No, I didn't say they rig or they do. I don't know anything about it. But I heard that somebody is saying they did this, they did that. You get what I mean? So if it is happening here, it could happen anywhere.
Because right now there is no party who can say they are clean hands.
No.
We have records of all of them doing all what not.
The funny part of it is that of Dino Molai or whatever the name is, putting on a shirt, just the top that he was putting on is about 2.4 million naira. They
no drag him for body, throw him for floor, match on top him.
Why would you match up?
No, because that kind of what is he trying? What is he trying? That thing, you know, the use of Nigerian youths. I don't know. 1 minute you think, yes, now we've gotten it, now we are awake. The next minute you're like, did we actually get it? Because they are hailing the guy, they are hailing him, you know, they are saying that his wristwatch is this, and then, you know, and they are trying to familiarize and, you know, farms with him. How can people like that who have taken our money to do all what nots, you know, be bold to still stand there and then they still have fans?
I wonder why someone like him will still be walking around with nobody asking him questions.
And he's not even keeping quiet. He's talking.
He has the money. He has the money. So most of people that comes to him, they get money from him. They get baba for him. But let me tell you this. I don't care how long it takes. Nemesis is coming. Nemesis is what? It's
coming. Come on.
It's not something, I don't know. How can somebody take his time to go and vote? Is it the hours that you have been online that you want to calculate? Or the time you are supposed to be relaxing or do something else? Or you are even on that line and a lot of people make you annoyed and you still don't want to be annoyed. You just want to get that thing done.
It's even rain though in some places.
And after you now finish doing all that, INEC now telling the majority that they can't upload to the portal yet. Which portal?
But you know, another thing again that I realized in Nigeria is they are always like being miserly with the truth. There was something I saw a comment somewhere mentioning that they cannot claim that the system cannot be hacked into.
Who was saying that?
I think it was the INEC chairman that mentioned it. That that there's no how to tell whether or not the system is compromised. So if that be the case, it might even be that they have intel This is just, you are making,
you're making.
That they have intel that the system is compromised.
Okay.
So they don't want to put everything in there.
Who compromise it?
But we know now.
No.
Cybersecurity, we know now. There is nothing there is no system that cannot be infiltrated. Especially once it happens.
They hack it.
They can hack it.
And when they hack it, they put figures. And they mention the figure, can't it out?
No, as in if they put it, what if they just put everything on it just goes corrupt? And then it just starts printing out 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
It's a lie. What is happening is not about they cannot read the figure out.
So what is it then?
They are preventing war in Nigeria. They are preventing war because some people are there ready for do or die.
At this point now, if Tinubu is declared president, people will fight.
Okay.
If Obi is declared president, some people will fight.
Okay.
So
are they only two? Even the Atiku now?
With all this thing you are saying, I think there are mainly two. Anyway, Kwakwanso and Atiku. Kwakwanso actually took Kano, so yes.
Who is Kano?
But then Kwakwanso took Kano.
What does that mean?
But this Kano is a force now. You have to have. He has just spoiled the whole thing.
The moment I see the color they use to denote each parties, I know there's going to be a problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because how can you give Obi green? You give Atiku red. No, you see.
So you mean green means Nigeria?
Oh,
be fruitfulness. And then you give Tinubu blue. The sky is blue.
The sky is blue. And you take Kakaso. I don't even know.
You don't even get color. You know the show.
You get color, but it's
no. I'm sorry, but it's just not showing on the chart.
You see?
Let's see where he won so that we can see his color.
I still want to believe Nigeria knows what they are.
Oh, it's a deeper shade of blue.
It's a deeper blue, more blue than my shirt right here. Deeper one. So when I see all this, I notice that it's going to be a problem. There's going to be a problem. See, Kakwaso will never fight that he doesn't win anywhere. Okay? Why is Dino Malaye fighting, disrupting the peace of people at the INEC collation center? What is he doing? You have seen your candidate that is not even moving to the level that we can say they cheated him or they did this, they did that. So why is he making noise? For him to be seen that he's wearing 2.4 million naira shirt? No, or what is it? Or to be noticed that it's there? No, that's bullshit. I don't see why a kind of person can be allowed to be bullshitting people there. Is he okay? Is he the only one there? Is he the only one representing that the party? Is he the only one? So at least party will have at least 2 or 3 people representing them in each polling booth, and we are still talking about the collation center this time around, which means we have more people there. Is he the only one representing PDP that he has to come out and destroy the whole place?
No, he likes to talk.
It's not that he likes to talk. He just wants to show off that I can do this, I have this, I have that. And sometimes you'll be saying my neck, my arm, my back.
Oh my goodness. They should just count these things already and let us know the scores.
What I would suggest, if it is going to work, is INEC chairman should just blow it out the way it will out. Whether you blow it out or you blow it cold, whatever you blow is not still going to be accepted by people. But it's better you just blow something. Let's just see what you are blowing so that we can know how to. It's better you know your father than to be hearing your father will soon come. You don't know him. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to suggest Nigerians, thank you for coming out and doing the needful. I still want to commend your effort, especially the youth. What you guys have done is alarming. It's alarming. Yes. It's very, very, it's what I can say. We are starting to get to know what is going to happen. So within us now, we know youth can take some things by our hands. But the problem is some youth still don't believe in youths. Because if they believe in youth, I don't see why we won't vote these people out at any time if we want to.
But I believe that.
No, we don't vote them out yet. It's just some people.
But this is the best it has ever been.
I understand, but what I'm saying, we can do much more better.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I think this movement has to be sustained.
Do you know if this movement sustains, the like of us can go back to Nigeria and vote?
Sure.
So we just go home and vote and still come back.
Yes.
But when they don't do all this the way we want it to be, I'm still saying it and I will continue saying it. Nigeria is the best place to be in the whole world.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Right.
I don't care how you feel, how you see it.
Nigeria.
But it's just the leadership problem that we are having. But we can still, with the leadership problem, I think we are getting to the edge of it now. I told you that at times when people get to the elastic limit, they will turn back and want to devour. You know, and I mean devour. I don't mean want to rebel. I mean devour. You see, it's not always easy for people to be in problem for a long time. Someone like us have been in school when they would be telling us our Lojola, Nigeria, where we are going to be the future of Nigeria. Are we still the future of Nigeria now? The new in our own generation, what we do mostly is we learn. When we learn from somebody's mistakes, we correct our own part. Then when we want to talk to elders, we respect elders. When we do some things, we learn how to use our hands to work or our brains to work so that we can earn a good, what do you call it? Ends meet. But guess what? This generation, they will never learn. They don't learn. All they hear is, if you don't talk what they want to hear, they're gone already. That's why you can see this generation sitting down for a 1 hour program. They won't.
The attention span is
they're gone in the next, after two minutes. After 2 minutes, they want to do something else. I've never been seeing a place where you put your boy and your boy say, I'm bored. You bored for what? When you have your game, you have everything. In our own time, we don't even have game, we don't have anything. They will lock you in a room, you will be there until your father say get up. You see, but this generation does not welcome all that. All they care to do is they don't want to be bored 1 second. That's why you can see a lot of stupid things on the internet when a girl will be proud of, I'm an adult. This is what I do for a living. I use my for this. I use it for that. And they are bold to even say it online.
Then they show their faces. Somebody was saying, don't they have families online?
Are you seeing the faces? Is it the faces alone?
No, as in...
some people open it to point to it that this is my money.
And they're not covering their faces.
Because they are shameless.
Oh my goodness.
I told you that of our own generation was when there was shame. This time around, no more shame. You just imagine someone went to date somebody's boyfriend, and the boyfriend was telling the girl that, I told you that girl. Say, yes, of course, you have to calm down. If it doesn't calm down, tell her that I'll take you completely. And in our own time, when you see somebody owns something, you run away.
Right.
Now they want to stay and say, what are you talking about? That is why I'm not going to fault anybody in this past election, because in this election that just passed, a lot of stupid things have happened. And there is no exception when it comes to all the parties. All of them have their own joro everywhere.
Right.
Just imagine somebody now making a false accusation that there is a lot of problem in Ojo. That Ojo has been burnt, this, that, blah, blah. Because they know Ojo Alaba is where the Igbo people are. So by the time they talk about that, they know they will be castigating bats. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, they know they will be castigating it. And by the time they are castigating it, it can turn to another thing.
Yes.
So why would people want to cause fight for no reason? Until when the president of Ojo now came out that nothing is happening though. Nothing is happening. That everywhere is cool and calm. I don't know why Nigerians are like this. Oh, seriously, we are good. We are the best in the whole world. We are good at doing what we are doing. Aggressive when we want to make money. Non-aggressive when we care about anything. When we don't care about anything. we are this, we are that, but why is it that everything we just want to bring unnecessary argument out of it? This thing has been done. Let them count it. Give us the result. That's all we need now. We need the result. Whether it's the right result or the wrong result, just give us something. Let's have something to work with. Some people went to the portal that you said we should go and check. We checked the portal. Do you know what was in the portal? A lot of alteration. Okay. They altered a lot of the results there. Wow. And people, they still uploaded it on that portal. How do you expect the head of the INEC to do anything? He won't be able to do nothing because most of these things that these people submitted are altered. Do you see the problem? We are the problem of ourselves. Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria. Imagine this man now. I'm sorry if it is not too good, but I don't think he has anything to say now. The likes of Obasanjo. What is he saying? Calling for the cancellation. What cancellation are you calling for? You were there for 8 years, right? So what has that been, that thing that you I don't know. He will be endorsing this, endorsing that, endorsing this, endorsing that. Those that you've been endorsing, what has been their pala that they ra? Pala unora.
What they done to us for us?
Now you were there today to say you are doing this. I want to say, well, as the former president of Nigeria, thank you for observing that. But I don't think cancellation will be the real deal. So when you are calling for the cancellation, we already know your candidate. I didn't mean you didn't put no candidate down. Whatever you say now will have been the best as elder statesman. You understand me? But as it is now, you already let us know that you are not the elder state. Yes, because if you are the elder statesman, you will play your card well without saying I am putting this out or I am putting down. Agbamanda bi agbani now. You now went ahead to be saying, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is... cancellation is not what we need now. What we need now is the result of the one we have already done. Everybody already voted. We need the results. That's all we need now. We are not cancelling anything. If your candidate happens to be the winner, so be it. Or any other people's candidate, so be it. So don't say this. And if you can see, even the election that even put Obasanjo there was not as clean as this. So what are we talking about? We are not too young as at that time. So I don't think Obasanjo have anything to say as an elder statesman that he was supposed to be, but it's not. It's not now, because if he is, he would not even be going to put somebody's hand up and say this is the person that I will be preferring to be the president of Nigeria.
But there really isn't anything wrong with that.
I see things, a lot of things.
It's a world of choices. You can have a choice.
He has been doing that from day one. He will write letter. He will do this. He will do that. Leave us alone, Baba. You're old already. You've done your own part. If you can move Nigeria forward, you will have done it when you are when you are there as the president. You will have done it now.
As military
president, you were there. You did it. You could not afford to do it. We brought you back as a what do you call it?
Elected.
As elected. We elected you in the first time, the second time. After you finish for almost 16 times or whatever. Now you are coming back to tell us you are regretting that you cannot fix light. You cannot fix it. So who are you? If you have a boy and your boy is repeating class every time, will you be happy with that boy? Mm-hmm. You have all it takes to put Nigeria in a good shape. But when you are there, you are busy going up and down doing this. Now you are writing what letter? To who? I don't think we have enough time to be listening to your cancellation right now, because it's not about cancellation. It's about we want to know what we have on ground yet. Let's work on what we have on ground first. This election is even much more better than the one that put you in power then. I don't want to talk too much. let's get some advert. I'll be right back.
Welcome.
Glory Enterprises, where you get goods in both wholesale and retails. Gari, elubo, egusi, ubiabata. Snails, ulinkuli, ogibaba, both white and yellow. Shredded stockfish, iruwuru, and many more. God's Glory Enterprises, 17130, Bishna Street, Suite A, Houston, Texas, 77083. Open from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Telephone 713-501-4910. Check out our clothing and cosmetics items, which is also at cheaper rate. God's Glory Enterprises, your neighbor African foods and clothing depots.
Jesus, 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 there is no other name.
Making people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages.
Amgreen Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgreen Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgreen Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099.
Check us out at www.amgreenlogistics.com or care@amgreenlogistics.com.
Telephone 346-374-7743 or 832-614-5180. IG at Amgreen Logistics _.
Tell someone about us because
we are swift, affordable, and reliable. If it is branding, printing, and graphics design, let us undo it for you. Daystar International is an household name when it comes to office branding, car branding, stock branding, church pamphlet, signs, and banners. We also do business cards, flyers, mugs, t-shirts, embroideries, buttons, and stickers. Let the professional handle your branding, printing, your brand and graphics design needs. Daystar International, 14165 Bisunet Street, Houston, Texas 77083. Telephone 347-500-7328. IG Daystar _international_ prints or www.daystarinternational.com. Daystar International, we print, brand, and do graphics for the world. Daystar International. Check us out.
Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair. Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039 Business Street, Suite 337, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
Because they hate Tinubu, because Tinubu is not agree. He's not agree with them because this politician you are saying, they make up from morning till night. They contact where they can benefit. You are saying Dino Malai is running up and down. Do you think Dino Malai for masses? Do you think Dino Malai is for masses? Do you know how many people that are crying for money for hospital? They want to pay their hospital bill, there's no money. Go to Malai houses, the one in his village, the one in Abuja. Go and see expensive cars that the man have there. And still crying, want to become Senate in Nigeria again. You think these people are fighting for us? And I'm telling you, if you still join the group of people that are supporting Obi today, woe unto you. Woe unto you. Because Kabas have already hijacked Peter Obi from us. We that use our life to fight for him, the Kabas have hijacked Peter Obi. They have hijacked him. Everything you are saying, for anything you are saying from Peter Obi, now Peter Obi is just pretending. If you become Nigerian president, he will tell you that my hand
are clean.
That's what he's going to tell you. Because he has agreed on different things to favor him. He has agreed on different things to favor all these cabals. That's why you are seeing them. They come out in large number.
Okay, sir. Let's just let it be like that. Because if I allow you to be talking, you will just say what. Thank you so much. Did you hear what he just said now?
That's a whole lot.
That they have already hijacked Peter Obi from us because Peter Obi already loves where he's going now. So he's working for them now, not for us again.
Well, it's just one man's opinion. We really cannot build a...
Yeah, if it is one, we are... Let's go. Tell people, let's go.
Thank you, everyone who has been a part of today's show. Honestly, I was looking forward to that. Before the end of today's show, we would have been able to announce that, oh, yes, it's been announced, this person is the president. But yeah, the waiting game continues. Let's see how this, is going to end. But one thing is sure, Nigeria cannot remain the same after now. Thank you for being a part of today's show. And yes, we'll be with you again tomorrow by the grace of God. My name is Bukola Sarah, and I am saying bye-bye now.
So you can thank our people, gracious, all those people that have been doing that, they have put you here. Okay, you want to live where we get our own money, and you start thanking some other people. Thank them.
I just thanked our viewers. So they are
not the viewers alone. MVP. I say thank those that have been putting things here.
And we want to thank all our vendors. Thank you for being a part of our lives. We're glad to be a part of yours. Thank you for allowing us to do life with you real time. And thank you for your wonderful products and services. Aegis Insurance, Paris Point, Great Logistics, Gracia Channel, Paris Point, I already said that, SB Tech, Finger Licking, Anolua African Store, BSA Procurement and Logistics, Barrister Samalagocha for all your immigration needs,
Sunrise African
Store, Daddy's Autos, and
Glory of God,
Chindum Bitters.
A lot of them like that that we can't even mention. Thank you so much, everybody, for being part of our show and being part of our lives. You want to advertise your goods and services, you need to contact us. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. That's where you get us. But let us tell you this, anytime from now, if the election is announced, the outcome of the election is announced, we'll definitely let you know through whichever means that we've been on trying to put all that has been happening in Nigeria on since yesterday. That's what you've been watching live of what is happening there. So we'll still keep giving you more lives about what happened in Nigeria, and we will keep our fingers crossed till we get the best out of what we have.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. My name is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. Teku Larada Tomutomola February Baba to be Milon. A big thank you to Georgina Braco. Georgina Braco have been there putting all things together to make everything work. Thank you so much. God bless you. And to everybody that have been watching us, thank you so much. And to all Nigerian youths, keep pushing. God is still our Father and will continue to guide us. All right. See you now. My name is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating